Many people who watch adult films have a very common question. They wonder, why do the performers sometimes not use condoms? This is a very good and important question to ask. When we watch these films, we are seeing a fantasy. It is not always a reflection of real-life safe sex practices. The decision to use or not use condoms in the adult film industry is a complicated one. It involves many different factors, from what the audience wants to see to the rules of the production company. It is my job to explain these things, so let us talk about it openly and without judgment. Understanding this topic is very important for media literacy. It helps us separate the fantasy we see on screen from the reality of sexual health. In our own lives, making smart, safe choices is the most important thing. The adult film industry is a workplace, and like any workplace, it has its own set of rules and standards. These standards have changed over time, especially when it comes to performer health and safety. We must look at the complete picture to understand why these choices are made and what the performers do to protect themselves and each other in this unique professional environment. The conversation around condom use in pornography is not a new one. It has been a topic of debate for many years. There have been public health campaigns and even legal challenges trying to make condoms mandatory on all film sets. However, the industry has often pushed back, creating its own system of safety protocols. These protocols are centered on frequent and rigorous testing for sexually transmitted infections, or STIs. It is crucial to understand that this system is a form of harm reduction. It is not a perfect system, but it is the one that a large part of the industry has chosen to follow. So, let us begin our discussion. We will look at the main reasons why some performers work without condoms. We will talk about industry traditions, the preferences of the audience, and the contractual agreements that performers sign. We will also discuss the safety measures that are in place, such as the frequent testing protocols that are now standard procedure for many working in this business. It is important to have all the facts so we can have an informed opinion. And I am here to give you those facts, plain and simple. Let us get started. One of the biggest reasons for not using condoms in many adult films is audience preference. The companies that produce these films believe that their customers want to see sex that looks more real or intimate. They think that the presence of a condom can take the viewer out of the fantasy. This is a business decision. The goal of the production company is to sell a product that the audience wants to buy. This creates a strong demand for scenes where performers are not using condoms. This market pressure is a powerful force that shapes the content we see in these films. Another reason is industry tradition. For a long time, before the HIV/AIDS crisis of the 1980s, condoms were rarely seen in adult films. This established a certain look and feel for the genre. Even after the risks of STIs became widely known, a part of the industry was slow to change its ways. Some producers and directors feel that filming without condoms is more visually appealing. They argue it allows for better camera shots and creates a product that feels more authentic to their viewers. This historical practice has created an expectation that continues to influence how films are made today. Performers themselves sometimes have preferences. Some find that working without a condom can be more comfortable physically. They may feel it allows for a more natural and connected performance with their scene partner. Of course, this is not true for every performer. Many prefer the safety and peace of mind that comes with using a condom. However, for those who are comfortable with the industry's testing protocols, the physical sensation can be a factor in their decision to work in productions that do not require condoms. It is a personal and professional choice they must make. Finally, we must talk about contracts and employment. Performers are often required to sign contracts that specify what they are and are not willing to do on camera. Some production companies exclusively produce films without condoms. If a performer wants to work for that company, they must agree to those terms. This can create a situation where performers feel they have to choose between their personal comfort level and a job opportunity. The industry has different segments, and some pay more for scenes without condoms, adding a financial incentive to an already complex decision for the performers. To manage the risks of working without condoms, the adult film industry developed a system of frequent STI testing. Performers who work in this part of the industry are typically required to get tested for a full panel of STIs, including HIV, every 14 days. Before a scene is filmed, the production company must verify that all performers involved have recent, negative test results. This system creates a closed loop of performers who have all been recently cleared. The idea is to reduce the risk of transmission by ensuring, as much as possible, that no one on set has a detectable infection. This testing system is a form of harm reduction. It is designed to make a high-risk activity safer, but it does not eliminate the risk completely. Condoms remain the most effective barrier method for preventing the transmission of most STIs. The testing system is a secondary safety measure. There is a window period for many infections, which is the time between when a person is exposed and when the infection will show up on a test. This means that a person could contract an infection, test negative during the window period, and then potentially transmit it to a partner before their next test. It is very important to understand that this system is not foolproof. There have been instances of STI outbreaks within the adult film industry, which have led to temporary production shutdowns and a re-evaluation of safety protocols. These events serve as a serious reminder that while frequent testing reduces risk, it does not remove it. The risk is always there. Performers who choose to work under these conditions are accepting that level of occupational risk, similar to how a firefighter accepts the risks associated with their job. They are making a calculated choice based on the information and protections available to them. For this reason, transparency is key. Performers must have access to their own test results and the results of their scene partners. Reputable production companies make this information readily available. This allows performers to make an informed decision about who they are willing to work with. They are consenting adults who are managing their own health and safety within the framework of their profession. But we must always remember, the system is designed to reduce risk, not to make the act risk-free. No testing system can ever promise that. Now let us be very clear about something important. Hormones do not transmit HIV or other STIs. I sometimes get questions about whether testosterone or progesterone can carry infections. The answer is no, absolutely not. Hormones are chemical messengers in our bodies. They regulate things like growth, mood, and metabolism. They are not related in any way to the transmission of sexually transmitted infections. This is a common misunderstanding, and it is important to clear it up. Knowing the facts helps us to stay safe and not worry about the wrong things. STIs, including HIV, are transmitted through specific body fluids. These fluids are semen, pre-seminal fluid, vaginal fluids, rectal fluids, and blood. An infection can be passed when one of these fluids from an infected person enters the body of another person. This can happen through tiny cuts or sores or through mucous membranes, which are the soft, wet tissues in the mouth, vagina, rectum, and the opening of the penis. This is how transmission occurs. It is not about hormones or simple skin-to-skin contact for every type of infection, but about the exchange of these specific fluids. This is exactly why condoms are so effective. A condom is a physical barrier. When used correctly, it prevents these fluids from being exchanged between partners during sex. It covers the penis and contains the semen, preventing it from entering the partner's body. This simple barrier is one of the most powerful tools we have to protect ourselves and our partners from a wide range of STIs. It is a very simple and very smart invention. Whether you are in a movie or in your own bedroom, the science is the same. Condoms block the fluids that can carry infections. In conclusion, the decision not to use condoms in some adult films is a complex issue driven by business, tradition, and personal choice. The industry uses a strict testing system to reduce the risk, but this does not eliminate it. The safest choice for everyone, in every situation, is to use a condom. It is the best protection we have against STIs. The people on the screen are performers in a fantasy. In your real life, you must be the director of your own health and safety. And making the choice to use a condom is always a very, very smart decision.